Imagine you are walking through a dark alley, with narrow walls and no clear exit in sight. Now, imagine that this alley represents your health, and each wrong step could lead you deeper into this maze. Scary, isn't it? But what if I told you that there is a well-lit path that can get you out of this situation? The truth that few people talk about is that your kidney health, those small often neglected organs, might be at risk, and you don't even know it. But here's a counterintuitive statement: taking care of your kidneys is not just a medical issue, but a matter of daily habits. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you now: 7 habits, backed by science, that can completely transform your kidney health. And the best part? They're not radical changes. They are small but powerful, and you can start applying them today. Are you ready to discover how to get out of this dark alley and bring your kidneys back into the light? Introduction to Kidney Health. Taking care of your kidney health is like guarding a hidden treasure within your own body. Few people realize the vital importance of the kidneys until something goes wrong. The reality is that in the United States, over 37 million people face kidney-related challenges, often without even knowing something is wrong. Just imagine, the kidneys, these discreet and often overlooked organs, are responsible for filtering blood and maintaining the balance of essential substances in our body. When we think about health, we rarely place the kidneys at the top of our priority list, but they deserve that prominent spot. What many people don't know is that simple daily habits can make a huge difference in kidney health. That extra glass of water you skip, it might be affecting your kidneys more than you realize. And what about that quick walk you replaced with a few more hours on the couch? Small choices like these have a cumulative impact that, in the long run, can dictate how healthy your kidneys will be. Therefore, it's essential to start considering your kidneys in every health-related decision. Kidney health is not just an issue for those who are already ill, it's something everyone should take seriously. After all, we are all susceptible to kidney problems, and prevention starts with awareness. Don't wait for a diagnosis to start taking care of your kidneys. Prevention can be as simple as adopting healthy habits and avoiding harmful practices. And yes, it may seem a little daunting at first, but that's where the power of information and practice comes in. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. We're going to explore how a positive mindset can be the key to changing your kidney health, and how statistics, as worrying as they may seem, can become a turning point in your life. Don't worry, because there's always light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to taking care of yourself. And it all starts with a mental attitude that encourages and strengthens. Positive mindset. Maintaining a positive mindset may seem like a cliché, but when it comes to kidney health, it makes a real difference. Many people, when receiving a concerning diagnosis, immediately spiral into fear and hopelessness. However, it is precisely in these moments that mental strength becomes a fundamental pillar. A classic example is of people who, despite adversity, managed to reverse complex clinical conditions simply by changing how they viewed the situation. Thinking positively is not ignoring reality, but rather seeing opportunities for change where there were only obstacles before. When we talk about kidney health, mental attitude can be the thin line between stagnation or progress. If you believe you can improve, that your habits can be transformed, the tendency is that your daily actions will begin to reflect that belief. It's not just about having empty hopes, but about building a concrete path to recovery and health maintenance. It's as if, by adjusting your mindset, you are preparing fertile ground for healthy habits to flourish, directly impacting your kidneys. There are countless ways to cultivate this positive mindset. Practices like meditation, yoga, and even reading books that inspire and strengthen the mind are practical examples that can be incorporated into your daily life. Titles like The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle or Mindset by Carol Dweck are excellent starting points for anyone looking to reprogram their mind and adopt a new life perspective. This new vision can, without a doubt, be a great ally in the journey of taking care of your kidneys and overall health. And from this point on, it's essential to understand how statistics are not a final sentence, but rather a call to action. No matter how daunting a number might seem, it can be the push needed to adopt habits that transform your reality. If you know how to use them to your advantage, statistics become a tool for motivation, not discouragement. So, get ready to dive into the data and discover how they can be the first step towards significant change. Statistics. Statistics can be either a cold shock of reality or a call to action. When we look at the numbers related to kidney health, it's impossible not to feel a certain discomfort. After all, many Americans are on the verge of losing their kidneys, an essential organ for survival. However, these data do not have to be a sentence of fate. On the contrary, they can be the catalyst for significant changes in the lives of those who observe them closely. It's like a warning sign in the middle of a road. It's there to prevent a disaster, not to anticipate it. What these numbers tell us is clear: we need to act now to protect kidney health. But how to turn this urgency into practical action? The answer lies in adopting habits that have been proven to help maintain healthy kidneys. These are not drastic or impossible to follow measures. They are small changes that, over time, accumulate significant benefits. Think about your diet, your water intake, your physical activity. Each of these aspects, when consciously adjusted, can directly impact the preservation of kidney function. It's curious how, often, statistics seem distant from our reality until something hits us close to home. It could be the case of a friend, a relative, or even yourself, suddenly faced with numbers that seem bleak. But this is the opportunity to use the data for good, to adopt a new lifestyle that values the kidneys and health as a whole. There's no need to wait for a more severe warning. The statistics have already delivered the message, and now is the time to listen and act. So, don't underestimate the power of numbers. They are not there to scare, but to inform and guide your decisions. And if you're wondering where to start, don't worry, because in the next topic, we're going to explore specific habits, based on science, that can transform these worrying data into a personal success story. After all, the numbers only have power over you if you allow them to. The change starts now, with small steps that can reverse even the most pessimistic predictions. Science-backed habits. When it comes to kidney health, there are a multitude of science-backed habits that can make a noticeable difference. The first step is proper hydration. Drinking water regularly helps the kidneys function efficiently, removing toxins from the body. Just imagine, every sip of water you take is like giving your kidneys a fresh breath. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Carrying a water bottle and taking small sips throughout the day is a great start. Another crucial habit is maintaining a balanced diet, rich in foods that benefit kidney health. Fruits like apples and grapes, vegetables like spinach and kale, and lean proteins like fish and chicken are excellent choices. These foods provide essential nutrients that help preserve kidney function. Additionally, avoiding excessive consumption of salt and sugar can prevent unnecessary strain on the kidneys. Small changes in your daily menu, such as replacing salty snacks with fresh fruits, can have a significant impact. Regular physical exercise is also a habit that cannot be ignored. Activities like walking, cycling, or even yoga help improve blood circulation and reduce the risk of kidney disease. You don't have to become an athlete overnight. Start with 30 minutes of light walking, 3 times a week, and gradually increase the intensity as your body adapts. The important thing is to stay active and give your kidneys the support they need to function well. And finally, but no less important, it is crucial to control blood pressure and blood sugar levels. Hypertension and diabetes are the main enemies of the kidneys. Regularly monitoring these indicators and following medical guidelines to keep them under control is essential. Regular visits to the doctor, routine exams, and taking prescribed medications are indispensable parts of this strategy. By adopting these habits, you are giving your kidneys the best conditions for a long and healthy life. Inspiring story. Joseph is a living example that changing habits and willpower can transform even the most difficult situations. Diagnosed with severe kidney disease, he found himself facing an uncertain future. But instead of giving in to despair, Joseph decided he would fight for his health. He began researching what he could do to reverse the situation and gradually implemented significant changes in his routine. Every small victory, like drinking more water or choosing healthy foods, motivated him to continue. Joseph's journey was not easy, but he never lost sight of the importance of maintaining a positive mindset. He firmly believed that his body was capable of healing, as long as he provided the right conditions. Thus, in addition to adjusting his diet and increasing his water intake, Joseph began meditating daily, finding in meditation a way to calm his mind and focus on his health goal. This practice not only reduced his stress but also strengthened his determination to overcome the disease. Over time, Joseph's efforts began to bear fruit. His medical exams showed significant improvements, and doctors were surprised by the recovery he was achieving. Joseph's story is an inspiration to everyone facing health challenges, especially related to the kidneys. It teaches us that, with the right combination of healthy habits and a strong mind, it is possible to reverse even the most adverse conditions. Joseph proved that the fight for health is valid and can be won. Joseph's journey makes us reflect on the power we hold in our hands. If he managed to reverse such a severe condition, what more can we do to take care of our kidneys and our overall health? And this brings us to a crucial point, the importance of mental health. Joseph would not have gotten where he did if he had not invested in balancing his mind. The connection between mental health and kidney health is stronger than many people imagine, and this is something we will explore next. Mental health importance. Mental health is undoubtedly a key piece in the puzzle of overall health, and this includes kidney health. Many people underestimate the impact that toxic thoughts and chronic stress can have on the body. When the mind is overwhelmed, the body responds in subtle but profound ways, affecting the functioning of the kidneys and other vital organs. It's as if the kidneys, while filtering what is physical, also suffer from the emotional impurities we carry. That's why taking care of the mind is directly taking care of the kidneys. Keeping the mind healthy requires more than just avoiding stress. It's about nurturing positive thoughts and creating a mental environment that promotes well-being. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, and even the simple practice of daily gratitude can help reduce the negative impact of stress. Think of the mind as a garden. If you don't cultivate it, the weeds of stress and anxiety take over. Joseph, whom we mentioned earlier, is a clear example of how caring for mental health was essential for his recovery. What many don't realize is that mental and physical health are interdependent. When you take care of one, you are inevitably taking care of the other. Just as Joseph adopted practices to strengthen his mind and consequently improve his kidney health, we can all do the same. A mind free of emotional toxins creates a more resilient body, better able to face adversities. If you truly want to protect your kidneys, start by protecting your mind. And with that, we come to an important conclusion. We cannot talk about healthy habits without including mental care. The journey to robust kidney health is more than just a physical matter. It is a journey that requires a balance between body and spirit. Now that you understand this connection, you are prepared to apply this knowledge to your life. Remember, every thought, every choice counts, and taking care of your mental health could be the secret to keeping your kidneys working in full swing. Now that you know the 7 habits that can transform your kidney health, the real question is, what are you going to do with this information? Knowing what to do is just the first step. The real power lies in applying this knowledge in your daily life. Have you thought about how your life can improve if you start making small changes today? And if you could avoid health problems in the future just by adjusting your habits now? The decision is in your hands. And before moving on to the next video, stop and think, which of these habits are you going to start adopting immediately? Shall we go together on this journey to a healthier life? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to keep learning more about how to take care of your health. Remember, every choice you make can be the difference between living well or just surviving.